But I think we are. Oh god. My downloads is so cluttered. Because that's where all of the thumbnails go. But I think we are actually doing. We are doing Quicksand Cave, the modification, I'm fairly sure. So, let's get on that. I know it's not the most interesting thing in the world, but it's definitely slowed down lately. Also, let's check our. We're gonna have to check our audio once we get in game. There's no audio for Sky Temple. So, we will head on over here. And now, pop it open. Oh dear. Okay, so dungeons. We are going to look at Quicksand Cave today. So Quicksand Cave group, Quicksand Cave, underground lake. So, Pokemon. Skorupi, Vibrava, Nincada, Pupitar, Sandslash. Sandslash is fine. Pupitar we've already used. Nincada is probably on the weak side. And then there's Vibrava and Skorupi. I believe we used both of those for Northern Desert. We do not appear to have used Skorupi. That's nice. Also, why is there a Bulbasaur here? I don't think there's meant to be a Bulbasaur. So let's just delete that. So, Quicksand Cave. Skorupi, Vibrava, Nincada. What if we evolve Nincada into Shedinja and into Ninjask? Okay. And I'll keep Sandslash. I kind of want to keep. Who else would live in a pit full of quicksand other than a bunch of ground types? Let's remove Pupitar and let's put Hippowdon in. Also, that is not the correct Hippowdon. That is the female Hippowdon that probably uses the male Hippowdon's moves. So Hippowdon. And let's get to thinking on who would live here. We could maybe keep Vibrava and save Flygon for the pit. Does anything else start showing up here, and what do I think of them? Mawile. I haven't used Mawile. So we can use Mawile. See what it has at any rate. And let's just have a look at our list of Pokemon. We'll also need to change their levels and such. Let's stick with level 30, 35. I think Northern Desert was 35 or so. Also, there's a whole bunch of Bulbasaurs. Don't know where the Bulbasaurs came from. But they're definitely going to be going. So, Quicksand Cave. Let's just look at the list of Pokemon and see who we like the idea of. Maybe, since we already have Skorupi, maybe we could have this dungeon have poison types, too. Let's see if there are any good poison types for a literal desert cave. So perhaps Muck. Okay, have a good one, Yarim. Hopefully they don't have to take my computer in at the shop tomorrow. Because I don't want to miss a lot of days. So Muck seems okay. We could add... We haven't used Golbat yet. We'll see what Golbat has. And let's have a peep at a few other poison types. And rock and ground types. This seems like exactly the type of place there would be Dugtrio. So let's throw Dugtrio in there. Let's try to get maybe 3 or 4 more Pokemon just in this cave before we start thinking of things to add in the later floors. Kind of want to save Golem for Crystal Cave. Same goes for Steelix, actually. I already have a good idea, or what I think is a good idea for the secondary typing of Crystal Cave. Don't want to add unknown. Fortress is a definite possibility, I would say. Maybe Marshtomp or Swampert? Exploud, Sableye, Hariyama. For some reason, Exploud calls to me. I don't know why. I really have no idea why Exploud calls to me. But it does. We could actually use some more rocking ground types at this point. Let's add 2 more of those and then be happy with this list. Claydol seems okay. We've already used Claydol in Northern Desert, so it should be fine statistically, and it seems thematically appropriate to continue it, perhaps. 1 or 2 enemies that keep appearing, I think, are okay-ish. I have a better idea than Vibrava, though, what I like more. Madam. I guess this is trash? Yeah, this is trash. And maybe one more thing to add. I think I'll stick with these, plus whatever I decide to put in here, as the first leg. Let's go with Rhydon. Alright. So I think that's an okay set of initial candidates. So Sandslash. I don't think we changed Sandshrew very much. But we will at least make sure Sandslash is better than Sandshrew. The stats. Okay, the gains are fairly solid. 16, 12, 14, 9. Four HP at level 30 is a weird number to see in Mystery Dungeon. You don't usually see gaining 4 of the stat. What about Sandshrew? Stats. Quite a lot. As it appears to have higher base stats than Sandslash. Is Sandshrew like as good as Sandslash exactly? I think it might be. Let's at least make Sandslash's base stats as good as Sandshrews. Because it's weird that they're not. Let's go like this. And these look like they might actually be the same, just on a cursory glance. So Sandslash will know. It doesn't learn Earthquake. That's weird. But it has Sandveil, which is very annoying. let's see. Do we want to give it slash or something over one of these moves? I kind of want to move slash back and put something else here. Maybe put Earthquake at 40 and replace Swift with slash. Let's go with that. Because it's weird that Sandslash learns slash so late and doesn't learn Earthquake. It's really weird. So Quicksand Cave. What about Golbat? What does Golbat get? Golbat. Okay, so we'll have Mean Look, Air Cutter, Confuse Wing, Wing Attack. Aside from Astonish, these moves are reasonable. I don't really want it to have Astonish, though. So what do I want to get rid of? Well, I want to have one fewer instance of Astonish here. So... What do I want to give Golbat? Maybe another Fang move of some variety? I think Super Fang has the same effect. So let's do Super Fang and see if it's okay. And stats-wise, they're slow to start off with. So we'll have to have a look. So we'll gain 16, 26, 35 up to 25, 44, 53, 56 up to 32, and 59, 67, and its base stats. Okay, it will have 100 HP. We'll see if that's good enough. I'm not going to change its stats a ton right now, though. Those don't look awful. And the moves are a reasonably large variation of things that are at least vaguely threatening. Dugtrio. We could also do Diglett if we desire. And have Dugtrio show up later. So settings, base stats. What are its abilities? Sandveil and Arena Trap. Level up moves. It will know Magnitude, Mudslap, Tri-Attack, Sand Attack, Growl, Scratch, Dig, Sand Tomb, Sucker Punch. That's probably okay in all honesty. Other than like Growl, Astonish, Scratch, the usual stuff that I want to keep around so that you're not overpowered at level 1. like Destiny Tower. There's a lot of stuff Dugtrio can land on that's fairly nasty. Like, it has already one, two, I guess only two. Let's give it Fury Swipes, because clearly it needs to be stronger. And base stats. Base stats 23 base HP. So it'll gain 2, and then it'll gain 17 levels of 3 HP. So 53 total, 59 total, 25, 61 total, 67 total, 71 total, 73 total. So 96 HP, but the thing is Sand Veil, and Sand Veil's very annoying in Mystery Dungeon. More so than it is in other games. What about Diglett? Because we could have Diglett in the cave and Dugtrio in the pit. Diglett's base sets are awful. I'm gonna guess that is possibly the same HP progression as Dugtrio, maybe a little different. So that's 2 HP to 4, 17 straight levels, so 53, so 59 to 25. This is reading out like Dugtrio's. So 65, 71, 31. So okay, so we can have Diglett in the cave and Dugtrio in the pit. I think they'll keep Fury Swipes as a Dugtrio exclusive. Kind of because Dugtrio is multiple Pokemon. Let's go Diglett. Let's go on to Muck. Muck. What do you learn? What do you have for stats? Soil will know Screech, Mud Bomb, Fling, Sludge, Minimize, Disable, Mud Slap, Pound, Harden. So I could see moving around some of these moves so that it learns like Poison Jab or something. So it already learned Harden once. So let's replace these duplicate moves at level 1 with some. Let's give it that. Let's give it. Let's give it Fling at 7 and Poison Jab at 28. I think that's okay as far as moves go. Like, it's really harden, pound, kinda mud slap, kinda poison gas are whiffs. If the what if they randomly know those. Oh my, those base stats are abysmal. I didn't know Muck had awful base stats like that. That's kind of the wonder of this game, I suppose, is you don't really have a read on what is and isn't good, for lack of a better word. For that's 6 4s in a row. So that's 28 HP, 37, 46, 52, 58, 62 at 25, 68, 74, 80, 82 HP this has gained. Let's up its level 1 stats just a bit. Because they're pretty abysmal, if I'm being quite honest. Like, not a lot. But that is sad that is a fully evolved Pokemon. Alright. I think that's fine, though. So let's move on to vetting the next few enemies. So we've done these. So we have Rhydon, Ninjask, Shedinja. It's quite a lot of looking through things to do. And then we will. I kind of want to actually play the game, so we'll probably do a run through Quicksand Cave. Once we're through that, right on. So what do you have, Rhydon? So stats and moves. Not a whole heck of a lot. Takedown, Fury Hex, Scary Face. Yeah, that's not a whole heck of a lot, Rhydon. You can definitely get rid of the repeat stomps and Fury attacks. For something. Let's get rid of Takedown for Double Edge. And give Stomp Takedown, because it already learns Stomp. And I think that's... I don't know if 2 Fury attacks on this list means it has twice the chance of learning Fury attack or not. So we'll have these. Other than Tail Whip, these are at least all things that'll... Oh, Scary Face too. And its stats are good at level 1. Straight ones to here, so 15, 30, 42 at 25, 54 at 29, 63, 72. That's enough HP. If it doesn't do enough damage, it doesn't do enough damage. And we will address that. God, it's really right on is getting more defense than, or special defense than defense. A little tiny bit. Quicksand Cave. I think we're going to go. Let's go look at Skorupi next. Skorupi. Skorupi, I remember being fairly strong, like in the main game. Well, it has abysmal base defense and special defense. So it has 9, and it gains 2 all the way to level 20, so that is, what, 16 too? So 41 HP. 47 gained at level 25. And 51, 57, 63, 65 gained. So 96 base HP. But the move Skorupi has, if I'm not mistaken, that is a nasty one, is Pin Missile. Yeah, Pin Missile's a nasty move. Let's go. We can make it 37 so it has Bug Bite. Let's go X Scissor and replace Knockoff with Bug Bite. Because Knockoff is pretty much useless in Mystery Dungeon. Like, it is almost useless. So let's see, who else are we changing? Well, we're making Skorupi 37. We already went over Cladle. So Shedinja, X-Blood, Mawile, Wormadam, and Hippodon. Let's go with Ninjask. Yeah, Ninjask 2. Ninjask. No agility yet. Slash, Sword Stance. Fury Cutter is a nasty one. Double team. Oh god. So Mind Reader works differently in Mystery Dungeon. It fixes your damage at 30, which is really actually pretty nasty in could be nasty in combination with like Fury Cutter and Fury Swipes and stuff. I think I will swap the level 9 Sand Attack for Wing Attack because it has no flying stab moves at all. And I think I'd rather not have a turn spent using Double Team. So let's get rid of Double Team at level 20. Now Shedinja. Oh, Shedinja will die to sand. Shedinja's not a good idea, chat. That's not a good idea. Unless I actually want to troll. Which I don't. It seemed like a good idea, because it seemed thematically somewhat appropriate to have Shedinja. But it will just die to Sandstorm if Hippowdon shows up. So we have Wormadam, Exploud, Mawile, and Hippowdon to do. And then we're going to give this a run through. Wormadam. You're the grass Wormadam. Yeah. So Tackle, Protect, Bug Bite, Hin Power. How do I feel about this? Captivate, Psybeam, Attract, Metal Sound. Captivate's a bit of a dodge. Tackle is a bit of a dud, but that's, level 1. So I could swap Captivate. Could move Captivate to level 1 and give her something new. Do I want to do that? Or do I just want to keep this as is? I'm struggling to think of what Madam would actually learn. I guess, given the theme for Zen Headbutt almost. Zen Headbutt feels appropriate. Let's give her Captivate at level 1. Because it's not a complete dud of a move, I just don't want it to show up. I want it to show up a little less often. Oh dear, those base defenses. And it doesn't seem to be gaining a bounty of HP either. So that's 20 HP gain. 25. 30. 34. 36. 42. 47. 53. 59 HP gained. Let's make her a little sturdier. Just a little better in general. because she's not very good at all. Alright. That feels okay. She'll still be a bit on the frail side, though. Quicksand Cave. For 1. So we still want to look at Hippodon, Mawile, and Explode. Not Quick Hippodon. Hippodon. Level up moves. Earthquake, Takedown, Sand Tomb, all of the elemental things. Yawned. Almost want to give Gib Earthquake right now. Let's see what happens if we Gib Earthquake. I'm sure it won't be fun. The other move that's kind of a Hippodon signature that it doesn't get is Slack Off. Alright, I think that's good for Hippodon. And we had what? Explode did heal with. The Pokemon that randomly appealed to me to add to this dungeon. I don't know what draws me to Explode, I just like the idea of there being Explode in Quicksand Cave. Let's give it... It already is Pound, Howl. So let's replace one of the Howls with Hyper Fang. And let's put Stomp at level 15. And replace one of the Howls with Hyper Fang. And one of the Astonishes with Super Fang? Oh, I had a cool idea for a move to give Rhydon. Because it's a move it is somewhat known for. Rhydon. What level? Something in the... Let's go with... Let's make this level... 6. Not the move 6. After all, the substitute doll is loosely based on Rhydon. So it's an appropriate move. So I think we were checking on Explode. So let's see, stats. That's quite a lot of HP that it's gained. That's 51 HP. That is 65 HP. 75. So 51, so 65, 75, 85, 87. Did I want to make it level 37? Yeah, I wanted to make it level 37, but we could just move Screech to 36. Stats. Base stats. Okay. No base special attack to speak of. If if the offensive stats are a problem or the defensive stats are a problem, we'll figure it out when we fight them. What I care about is that it doesn't die Omega easily, and that it generally does things that are at least somewhat dangerous. So if the Pokemon does those things, I'm happy with it. That's a lot of base HP. And so that's 1, 4, 7, 10, 13, 16, 19, 22, 24, 26, 28, 34 gained. 49, 55, 58, so 62 HP at 35. So it gains 63 HP. Level up move. Astonish, fake. I feel like Mawile should not get Sweet Scent. It should get Attract. Oh, you know what another move Mawile should get is that's kind of hilarious to me, but I really like the idea of? Because Mawile is a deceiver Pokemon. But can you imagine? Can you imagine Mawile giving you a kiss? How about we how about we move how about we move Vice Grip to level 1 as well? Faint Attack to level 21 and give Mawile a somewhat usable Steel move as well. And I think that's everyone that's been looked over. It is 1:07, so we're in a good time frame, I would say, to be doing a run through here. Let's get the traps sorted out. Excuse me. Oh, what's that? You just got to see my desktop. Medium floors for connectivity. Terrain settings. Darkness level. Okay. Items, traps, and enemies. Trap density can go up to maybe 8. Let's experiment with a slightly higher initial enemy density as well. And make sure we are getting a chance for monster houses. Okay. I think that's good. I think I'm into that for the first flight of Quicksand Cave. So let's give that a save, and let's see how that feels. And that will also let us gain some insight into how we want Quicksand Pit to look. Oh, hold up. This might be... Nope, this is the right one. Okay. Make sure we are getting desktop audio. Not sure how the audio is on these segments. Might be just a smidge quiet. I don't know. I'm gonna have a look at that. I'm gonna step away a moment and look or listen. Okay. The audio appears to be audible. If you fancy participating, though, tell me if it is not. Also, it just occurred to me that we need to change our control configuration to accommodate the fact that I am playing things with WASD. So up, W, down, A, S, D. Oh dear. Oh dear, this is going to take a lot of getting used to. Well, how about we do this? Q, E, Z axis is fine. We don't need L and R, but we'll go with that. God, this is gonna be weird. Oh, okay. We cannot use. We can't use Q for B, like, at all. So let's go. Let's make B C. And A is E. His. Oh dear God. Okay, new plan. Oh my God, this is awful, chat. Let's make B spacebar. Oh God. Oh my God, this is awful, chat. So, I suppose I haven't told people who, the person watching this, what's going on here, but essentially, what's going on here You know what? Actually, yeah, that is a fine idea. How about we just use the same, like, same? How about we use enter for A? And we move this up to like here, like here. Oh, that's. Okay, this is still gonna take some getting used to. Oh my God. Oh my God, this is horrendous. Also, I forgot to start recording again. Shit. Oh well. So hello, YouTube. You missed a whole bunch of the actual modifications happening. But you will at least get to watch me going through the cave. Okay, I forgot to offer the explanation of why this is awful. So this is awful because I broke my up arrow key, which I've been using as my down arrow for a very long time. Okay, I'm gonna change this up, so let's use shift for B and enter for A. You come on. Okay, it is. It's gonna be very difficult to move diagonally unless I find another key binding. Okay, I'll be using the touchscreen to move diagonally, I suppose. Sandstorm. Is Hiroki set to only use quick attack? He might be, but there are lightning rods around. What's my A button? Okay, set to not use shockwave. What? What? Okay. So I hit Control. So I hit Control S and I get cheat search. So we are going to need to rebind that because I need to be able to turn, like, on spot. So start, yeah, we can't use. Okay, then how about we use Alt? No, we can't press Alt. Don't want to use Caps Lock. Can't use FN. Guess we can try E. You know what it should be? Should be something I do with my other hand. So how about a This is only getting worse. Only becoming more and more of a mess. Yeah, that's not my... It doesn't do that anymore. Slowly becoming more proficient at doing this, but it's a long way to go. Hello, Hippodon. That's not what I meant to do. Can you imagine, though, trying to fight Terraria bosses with controls like this? I mean, people do it. People play with WASD, obviously. But I don't. Shouldn't there not be... Oh, hold up. Yeah, I didn't export the traps to the later floors. That's probably nothing. Ow! Okay, that is very strong. That is very strong. Crit mattered. Pretty sure crit mattered there. Ow. Wow, we're running out of Geo Pebbles. It has little effect. Sandslash took 79 damage. Clearly that has little effect. Cack. No, not gonna run. Alrighty. I didn't mean to do that. Wow, that one juggle that. Didn't expect that. Does that mean all of our food is bad? Didn't mean to double tap there. That does a lot of damage. Okay. Does Hiroki have no moves left? Yeah, he has no moves left. Let's move on. I'm debating whether this place should have permanent sand or not. Feels like it should, though. I was thinking maybe there being Hippodon here would make it sandy, but no. Not particularly unless I make Hippodon more common, which might be fair. But other than that, things do a lot of damage in here. That's what I'm noticing. Some things do it, anyway. You know what I just thought of? I should try loading up a ROM hack. A different ROM hack. One that's, actually more than a little personal project. And see what their boss stats and stuff look like. Maybe get some insight about what exactly I can do to the bosses to make them harder. That might be helpful. Buck's offensive stats might be a little low, looking at it. It's not very effective moves. It's not minus 50%, it's a much smaller modifier. In Mystery Dungeon. Does Diglett have special messages? Can't tell. Diglett is kind of a story-ish Pokemon. Okay, one more floor. And then we will change a few things. These later floors need traps. Wow, that did like nothing. Yeah, that did like nothing. Ow. Ow. Huh. Okay. How many elixirs have we got? We got one elixir, oh dear. That's not what I intended to do. I wanted to use it on myself. Yeah, I actually wanted to use that on myself. Just warp out. So we'll warp this, and let's make for the stairs. Sids are. They don't really want to chomp an elixir down for like the last floor, especially considering we only have one. Okay. So, let's go change a handful of things. So, Sky Temple. And then we will, next time, which is unfortunately very much undetermined, we will be running through Quicksand Cave again with the changes. So, dungeons. Quicksand Cave group. Quicksand Cave. So floor one, first things first, we're going to export this to all of the base Quicksand Cave. I wanted to look at Muck's offensive stats. They don't look that bad. It's like one all the time. Let's make these levels up, the ones that it gets 3, a little bit better on the offensive side. What? Let's go with that. And Cladle was also perhaps a bit of a slouch offensively. So we can have a look at its offenses. Not Q. We don't want to give Cladle Q special attack. That would be bad. It would probably destroy the game somehow. Now, Quicksand Cave. We're going to terrain settings, weather clear, weather sandstorm, and export to all of Quicksand Cave, which will make the sand slash way more annoying. And I think that's everything I wanted to do, and I don't really have time right now to be getting into Quicksand Pit and or doing another run through the cave. So it's a little bit on the early side, but I'm going to call it there. I hope you enjoyed, and we will be back next time. So yeah, I will see you then.